Hey guys, I know it's been a while. Last video I made was my birthday. I'm sorry. I work retail, so right around the time of my birthday is around the time we start to get really busy for Christmas season. And I was having some problems with one of my kids. He was having seizures, and we were trying to figure out why, which we've now figured out the cause of that, and we've taken care of it. I was having my oldest son was getting in some trouble, so yeah, there's been kind of a lot of stuff going on, so I hadn't really just had a lot of time to get videos made. But the last probably month and a half, things have calmed down a little bit, and I've picked some stuff up that I wanted to show you guys. I went to Joann's the other day. I went with the intention of getting a wood burner because I had a coupon for half off of one item, and I did get the wood burner, and I'll show you that in a minute, but I wanted to show you these first. They are scrapbook paper. I have like a ton. I'll have to show you my collection of scrapbook paper. I like to do scrapbooking, and my Book of Shadows is kind of a scrapbook type Book of Shadows, and I make like journals and stuff, and so I picked up two of these because they were on sale for half off. They were normally $19.99, and these were on sale for $10. And you get like 3 pages of each paper in here. My sister's like yelling at me because she said she wanted like the music note one. She's in chorus, and she said she wanted me to make something for her with the papers with the music notes in there, so I might have to do that, but I didn't. I flipped through this, but it seems like every time I flip through this, I see new paper that I didn't see before. And then I got this one too, because it was on sale. Oh, I can't pick it up. These are heavy. Like, you see, like I said, it's 180 pages, so they're super thick. And so, I mean, $10 a piece, I thought that was a pretty good deal for 180 sheets, you know? And then I did get the wood burner, and they had 2 of them. They had one that was like $15, and it was just this part. This one was $34, and I had all the extra, like, these are little, like, stamps, and then the extra, heads, I guess, is what they call the, that I can change out. I've never done wood burning before, so this is going to be a new experience, but just for this and these 2 stacks of paper, I paid $41 because of the half off coupon and because of these being on sale. Because this was $34.99 on its own. So I think $41 for what 20, 40, like 70 something dollars worth of stuff's pretty good. I haven't had a chance to use this yet. I'm hoping to soon. On top of all the other stuff that's going on, my brother is moving to Texas, and so when he moves, I'm going to be moving into his bedroom, because his bedroom's bigger than mine. My room is probably, I want to say 15 feet by 15 feet, maybe 20 by 20. I'm not a good judge of distance like that, but yeah, it's not a very big room, and I have a lot of stuff, so yeah, I'm going to be switching rooms, so I probably won't be doing a whole lot of projects and stuff until then, because it's moving in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. He's supposed to be leaving out like the 22nd or 23rd. Now this is something I made, not something I bought, but I told you guys I make little journals. This is actually an old one that I had that I made years ago, and it got kind of beat up around the edges, so I recovered it with some paper that I'd gotten, I think not this past Halloween, but the Halloween before. And so, I had magnet in it before, but the magnet didn't work very well, so I put Velcro in it this time. And, this is some sort of little story or something, and I think I looked it up and found what it was from, but I don't remember now. But I've got, at the moment, I'm using it just for, like, ideas on videos for YouTube that I want to do eventually. I'd like to do some more videos where I'm actually talking to you guys and not just doing haul videos. I know I do a lot of those. But usually I have even a hard time getting through the haul video without getting interrupted by someone. So talking, I'd probably get even more interrupted. I have quite a few people in my house, so... But yeah, I wanted to show you this because I actually like it better now that I've recovered it than the paper that I had on it before. Thick little book. And with me recovering, it didn't come out as well as I'd like, but it's small enough that I can carry it around in my bag with me if I want to. I picked this up at Dollar General a few months back. It was like $2. When I get in the other room where I have more space, my witchy stuff, if you guys saw my witchy space video, I told you guys that I'd had a room that was my witchy room, and then I rearranged things for my sister so she'd have a bedroom. I'm going to be pulling my witchy stuff out of that little area and putting it into the bedroom, because the bedroom that I'm getting is probably about twice the size of the one I've got, and that way my sister will have more space in her bedroom. And I'll be able, I don't get into my witchy room and be able to do things as much as I'd like, because I feel like I'm bothering her if I'm in there. And, you know, like, we get along really well. She's one of my best friends, but she does have a boyfriend that lives with us, so, like, I don't want to be interrupting their time by being in there, you know, constantly going in and out getting stuff. So I'm going to be moving my stuff into my room, and that way I can use it, and if she wants to use it, she can. Sorry, kind of rambly. Anyway, I want to do kind of, I guess it would be kind of like a money type altar, or a kind of, I want to do kind of a dream board, things I'd like to be able to go do, and I thought this would be a good box to stick on there. I don't know yet, like, it's got holes on the side, and I don't know yet if I'm going to put, like, pictures of places I'd like to go, or things I'd like to do in here, or what I'm going to do with it yet, but I thought it would work for, you know, like I said, stuff I would like to be able to do, because it tells you, you know, live what you love, ridiculously amazing, give lots of love, laughs, beautiful. It says, like, dream big, live the life you have imagined, life is short. So, like, it's kind of, you know, inspiration stuff on here, and so having that sitting on an altar or on a table or something, I think would be nice, if it, you know, for stuff that I want to be able to go do. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of rambly and jumbly today. I'm tired. I have issues with insomnia, and I haven't been sleeping too great here lately, so, but I wanted to get this made, so I apologize if I sound odd. I don't remember if I've had the discussion with you guys about herbal tea, but usually I've tried herbal teas in the past. They always either taste like flowers or dirt or unflavored, watered down Kool-Aid. But I was in, we have a Grubbs grocery out here, which they're a chain. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of them. And I was in there one day, I was looking around, because they do sell herbs in there for, you know, the people who are doing the health thing. And I happened just to be wandering around the store. I've been in there a few times and kind of wandered around. And I happened to stop at the tea. And again, I don't like herbal tea, but I stopped. And I was like, hey. And I picked up this box, and I smelled it. And I was like, oh my god, it smells so good. I hope it tastes as good as it smells, because I, like I said, don't like the teas. And so I bought this one, and then I bought two more, which these are actually new boxes, because I'd gone about halfway through. Between me and my sister, we'd gone through for like half of the other boxes. But I bought this one and this one too, and these are both really good. This one's kind of tart. It does need quite a bit of honey in it for it not to be so bad, and I like it better cold. I do not like it hot. The hotter it is, the tarter it is, but if you like tart things, you'd probably like this tea. These, again, I don't like them hot. I can drink them kind of room temperature, but I don't like them hot. I have to let them cool off. And they taste really good. It was funny, is the day that I bought these, and like I said, these are the new boxes. I have a couple of boxes that are already open that are probably more than halfway gone. I had been watching a video. I was watching Molly from Her Speak is the name of her channel, and she was talking about this tea, and that when she was drinking it, made her think of when you put your fingers in an orange and you peel the orange, all those juices and stuff that come up. And that's what this one made me think of. And so I was like, I wonder if she's talking about that tea. So I went back, because I couldn't remember at the time, you know, what it was. So I went back and looked at the video, and she was not talking about this tea. She was talking about this tea. So I ended up buying the exact same tea that she had talked about earlier that morning, and didn't realize it until later on that evening after I bought it. after I discovered I liked these, I decided to try some others. When I went shopping at Walmart, I picked up these. Now, I've drank this one. I have not. This is blueberry pomegranate. And then peach mango. And this one's cinnamon apple. My sister tried this one, and I think I took a drink of it, and I liked it okay. I need to actually make a glass and drink it myself. I did not really like this one so much. I'm probably going to give this one to my brother or my sisters or somebody. I tried this one because there was a friend of mine at work that had the little powder ones that you stick in your bottle, and it smelled good, but I don't like the taste of it so much. Somebody said there's a cranberry pomegranate that's like really sweet, so I might try that one. I have not tried the apple cinnamon yet, but I like most things that are apple flavored, so I'm hoping I like this. But if you smell it, it smells more cinnamony than anything else. And then when I'd gone and got the other 2 boxes, when I got these 2, I went ahead and got some more of the Yogi brand because I like them. I knew I liked those, so I got the green tea kombucha, and I got the berry detox. I've tried this one. I have not tried this one. This one is actually kind of minty, and it wasn't bad, but I started getting this kind of funny aftertaste, but I think that just may be me being a weirdo, because I drank some other tea that I had, and it gave me a funny aftertaste, too. So, and it was the same taste, and it was 2 different teas, so I think that's just me being weird. I have not tried this one yet, and I didn't get it because it was detox. I got it because it was berry, but, you know, if it detoxes things, then, you know, hey, why not? Once I try those, if I like them, if I remember, I will tell you. I picked these up from Dollar General when they were clearancing all the Christmas stuff out. They're little, like, boxes. They're little Christmas boxes. They were, like, 50 cents a piece or something because they were half off. I'm going to probably recover these with fabric or scrapbook paper or something. I will probably recover them and then use them either for storage or give them as gift boxes to somebody or something like that. And I would have got more if they would have had more, because they are so cute and so tiny. If I can get it back open again. It's got a really good magnet in there. So, yes, I know I'm fighting with a box. I'm sorry. But yeah. But they make good storage for, like, little crystals or something like that. Or, like I said, you know, a gift box if I was giving somebody some crystals or something. Yeah, I'm getting this huge pile of stuff over here on my bed. I picked up some incense the other day. I have, like, a ton of incense, and the thing I hate is I will get some and it will smell so great in the box, and then I burn it, and then I don't like it, or I don't like it as much as others. So, like, I have 2 different, I have, like, a old wine box that I think I showed you guys in one of my videos, and that's where I keep the incense that I really, really like, that I burn a lot. And then I have this round thing that I think is meant for, like, yarn or knitting or something, that I had picked up from, I think it was RIFA, which is Regional Interfaith Association or something like that, but it's their thrift store that's right down the road from my house. And that's where I put the ones that I'll burn, but I don't like as much. And so, like, if people ask me for incense, I'm like, we'll take it out of that one, because those aren't the ones I like as much. But I got these from the gas station down the road, strawberry, which I like a lot, and the honeysuckle, and I need to go get some more of this because I really like this. And I think this may become the incense that I burn for my goddess. I bought lily incense, and I burn it, but it's so flowery, it's overpowering, and it gives me a headache. And when I burned this the other day, that's the first thing that popped in my head is I should burn this for Persephone. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, is go buy some more of this and have it on hand for her. I got some amber sandal from, there's a tobacco store down the road from my house, and they always have a bunch of incense, so, like, it smells good. And I think I'm not sure if I've opened this yet. Hold on. No, I haven't actually burned this one yet. I need to burn it and see if I like it. I think I just opened the box to sniff it the other day. And that was by him, and this one's by him too, the Magnolia. And I've opened the box on this one, but I haven't actually burnt any of this one yet either. And then Son Champa Maharani, I guess, is the brand name, and it smells really good. It's really sweet, so I tend to like sweeter or fruitier type stuff. I'm not big on the super, super flowery scents. And I don't like a lot of musky scents except for, like, I'm okay with sandalwood. I'm okay with amber. But I don't like too much of the musky stuff. The same day that I bought the teas for the first time, I had also bought some, which maybe it wasn't the first time. I think it may have been when I went back and bought the second boxes. But I'd bought some herbs from the Grubbs Grocery, which is, like I said, I told you that's what I'd gone in there initially. I can't get them out of the bag. I'm sorry. I'm holding the camera with one hand. I probably should have put you guys on my tripod. But they sell them by the ounce, and you measure it all out yourself, and they have a little scale. This is burdock root, and I only bought an ounce of each thing, so, oh, one of my bags is trying to come open, hang on. Okay. This is dandelion root, which I get enough dandelions in my yard that I may try to pull up the roots and dry them and cut them up myself so I don't have to buy it. This is yellow mustard seed. Fenugreek. This is rosemary, and when I grabbed this, my sister kind of yelled at me about getting rosemary when I can buy rosemary, like at the grocery, you know, like at a regular grocery store. But this was, I think, 80-something cents an ounce, if I remember right. I thought I had the price tag for these somewhere, but I guess I must have thrown it away. But yeah, I think it was like 80-something cents an ounce, and so it's actually cheaper to get it like this than it is to get it in a bottle at the store. I got some raspberry leaf, and I don't even think this this didn't even come out to be a full ounce, and I have this bag packed full. Like, I could not pack this bag anymore. This stuff is so light. Caraway seed. This is coriander powder, and I picked the jar up and then put the jar back, and as I was putting the jar back, I got this really sharp pain above one of my eyes. And so the sharp pain just stayed and stayed and stayed until I picked the jar back up, and I started scooping some of it into the bag and you know, going through the process of weighing it, and then the pain went away. So apparently I'm supposed to have this for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm supposed to have it, so I got it. And then this last one I actually found kind of interesting because this is bee pollen, and I picked it up at the time not knowing any sort of associations with it or anything. I was just like, I'm supposed to get the bee pollen. And I know Lady Gravedancer uses bee pollen for stuff, and I think I had asked her at one point what she uses it for, and I think she may have responded. I don't remember because it was years ago. But I didn't really remember what the properties were. I just was like, oh, well, I need bee pollen. And so I grabbed it. Well, then I got home later that night and was doing some research for my brother and sister. I'm busy. I'm making a video. Sorry, my brother's knocking on my door. But I was doing research because my brother had a dream about a goddess and he couldn't figure out who it was, so I was trying to help him find out. And you know, I found out. I told him what I knew. My sister had the same problem. She was dreaming and she didn't know who the goddess was called. Well, her dream was months and months and months ago, and she was just not telling me about it. But we figured out who her goddess was also. But then Persephone had popped up in the list on the one website, and when I looked, it said that one of her sacred animals, or if you want to call it an animal, it was technically an insect, is bees. And so then it clicked. Okay, well, that's why I was supposed to have the bee pollen. And so I bought that. I also bought, if I can find it, a bottle of cedarwood oil from the same place. I want to try to make something for a coworker, a friend of mine, and if I do that and it comes out okay, I'll let you know what I did and tell you, but I don't know yet. Then I have another it's called the Maple Leaf, and it's a natural herbal store. They've been around for a while. They've been around longer than Grubbs has been around. And I've been in there before. I've gotten some essential oils from them and stuff. And she started recently in the last year and a half selling loose herbs. And so I went in there and I picked up some herbs from her. I got wormwood. That's an ounce of wormwood there. And lily of the valley. That is a lot. Like, that's also enough. Usually when if I'm buying the herbs, I just try to buy an ounce, especially if it's not something I've ever used before. I don't want to have, a bunch of it on hand and it turned out that me and the herb just don't agree with each other. Lemon balm, which I had some of, but I needed more. I'd run out, so I went ahead and picked some more up of that. Angelica root, which I know Joey Morris has raved about Angelica root. She said it's one of her favorite herbs, so since I had access to some, I went ahead and got some. I got some juniper berries. And then I got some arrowroot powder. I also replaced some of my I replaced 2 of the essential oils and bought a new essential oil while I was there. I needed more lavender. And I needed more peppermint. And if I would have known at the time, I would have got some orange. I may have to walk back up there because I noticed earlier my orange is running low. I also picked up some patchouli, which I've never used patchouli before. But this is also for the thing that I'm going to try to make for a friend of mine. So, I also got... I got this from Walmart. It is a diffuser. It comes with a little tiny bottle of lavender oil. This thing was like $15. You can put batteries in the top, but it also comes with a USB cord that you can plug into the back. And I can't do it with one hand, but you pop this off. And then there's this part right here, there's a little pad that sits in this space right here. And then there's a little piece, I don't know if you can see. Oop, sorry. There's a little piece that sits on top of that, if you can kind of see in there. And then this is a little fan, which I've got batteries in it, so see if you can see. The fan goes, and it basically pushes air out and pushes out so you can smell whatever you put in there. And it comes with 3 little pads. I've got to look and see if they have replacement pads for this. I'd like to get a cold mist, one of the cold mist diffuser things eventually, but at the moment this is kind of what I had money for, and I wanted to see if it would work. And in this room, in my little room, the smell is pretty good. I don't know how it'll be when I get in the bigger room. I also picked up, if I can get to it because it's sticking together. Oh, it's my mess here. I picked up 2 dropper bottles. This one was $2.19, and then I picked them up in 2 different sizes because I pulled the sticker off this one because I was going to make the thing for my friend the other day, and then I remembered I don't want to do the video first. But yeah, I got the 2 different size dropper bottles. And then somewhere around here, which I grabbed, but I don't know what I did. I've lost in this mess of stuff somewhere. I have, oh, here it is. I also bought one of those little metal squirt bottles. So, this I want to make a cleansing room spray. I'm sorry, I'm doing this on my bed, so there's just not like a whole lot of space. I went to Dollar General the other day because I'd bought all these herbs and needed a place to put them because the only one I have anything for already, a jar already for, is the lemon balm. And I try not to leave my herbs in plastic bags if at all possible. So I bought a case of canning jars. It was 12 jars for like $8 and something, I think right under $9. They're just the little half pint jars, which is big enough for me. That'll work fine. But then because I had more herbs than actual jars in there, I also picked up some of these, which I'll probably use for like the powders and the berries. yeah, it's got a little sprinkle thing in there, which I've bought a couple of these before for a couple of things, and I just popped this part out and just put the lid back on it. But these are $1 a piece, and I bought like 3 of these, I think. And then I bought some more labels. I just used the regular old little all-purpose labels that you can get for like $1 to mark my jars with. So, I think that is... Oh, I got one more thing if I can figure out what I did with it. It's actually something that was given to me. Oh, there it is. I've been trying to get into yoga. If you guys remember my birthday video, I told you guys I'd lost like 30 pounds, and I'm still currently working on that. I've got myself a Fitbit, and so that kind of helps me keep track of, you know, like the steps and stuff that I'm doing in a day. And I have coworkers that have the Fitbit, so we challenge each other. And I've also wanted to start getting into yoga, and I've got a yoga mat, and I've managed to do the yoga once, but again, small room, and I also, at the moment, this room gets really, really cold. Like, the floors are really bad, so being on the floor trying to do exercise in this room just doesn't work. So I wanted to, when I get in the bigger room, I'll have more space and floors won't be as cold. But my brother's friend knew I was getting into the yoga, and he gave my brother this book to give to me, and it has a bunch of the yoga poses and stuff in it. So, anyway, it's yelling at me that I'm running out of space on my memory card, I guess. So, I'm going to go. But just so you guys see, it's called Meridian Exercise for Self-Healing. And it's by Ilchi Lee. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I don't mean to butcher his name. Anyway, though, I'm going to go, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the rambling. Talk to you later.